I'm just afraid of being attacked. Happens to the best of us. Don't ever forget what happened to that French actor. You know what I'm talking about? Juicy Smouillet. He's a very famous French actor. Y'all never heard of Juicy Smouillet? Juicy Smouillet is an actor from France. And he became famous on a show called Empire. One night, he was in Chicago late at night and was the victim he was the victim of a racist and homophobic attack. You see, Juicy Smouillet is gay and he is black, not just French. Oh, it was a crazy story. Apparently, when he was walking down the street late at night, two white men came out of the shadows with MAGA hats on, beat him up, put some bleach on him, and ran off into the night.
Bye, have a great time.
International news. And everybody was furious, especially in Hollywood. It's all over everybody's Twitter feed and Instagram page. Justice for Juicy and all this shit. The whole country was up in arms. It was talking about it all the time on the news. And for some reason, African Americans, we were like oddly quiet. We were so quiet about this shit that the gay community started accusing African American community of being homophobic for not supporting him. What they didn't understand is that we were supporting him with our silence. Because we understood that this nigga was clearly lying. None of these details added up at all. He said he's walking down the street in Chicago and white dudes come up to him and say, "Hey man, aren't you that from Empire?" Does that sound like how white people talk? I know white people. They don't talk like that. They would never say that. It sounds like something that I would say. If you're racist and homophobic, you're not even gonna know who this nigga is. You can't watch Empire. Can you imagine if you was a police veteran taking this kid's police report? Okay, Mr. Smouillet, please tell me what happened. All right, 2 a.m. You left the house at 2 a.m. It's minus 16 degrees. All right. You were walking. All right. And where were you going? Subway. Sandwiches? That's when the men approached you? Did you see them? Do you have any? Okay, what do they have on? MAGA hats! MAGA hats on in Chicago? Excuse me one second, Mr. Smouillet. Frank, come here for a second. Find out where Kanye West was last night.
Get this guy a hug right here.
Our partners at BetOnline continue to be the #1 source for all your betting needs and sports info. Hey y'all, it's your man Lloyd Spence, and look, you can find all of the latest sports developments, including updated odds on the NBA and NHL playoffs, Major League Baseball, fights, and even next season's NFL futures, all at BetOnline, because BetOnline is your continued source for all your sports wagering needs, including live betting and your favorite Vegas casino and poker games. So, very easy. It's very, very easy. All you have to do is go to the website today and use your mobile device to join and use our promo code BELIEVE, B-L-E-A-V, to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Just go to BetOnline. It's where the game starts.
Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in a bag of a can. I can make it round the world when it holds in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. That's that popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. The popcorn world. What's that saying? Breaking down the rumor and smelling out. Speaking for the people who must go around. Taking truth to power with a whisper and a shout. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, talking noise. Hey yeah, say it again, say we're talking noise. Yeah, talking noise. Really don't have time to fool around. Never noise keeps us lined up. When truth divine, the sound that you hear is the sound of success. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, talking noise. Yeah, picking up all the sound. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Talking noise. Say it again. We're talking noise. Welcome to Talkin NOIZ, the daily podcast that brings you up to speed and keeps you informed about real issues affecting real people. With your host, Mr. Talkin NOIZ himself, Lloyd Spence. His beautiful wife, Mrs. Noise, Kenyatta Spence. The ever-informed Brother Noise, Alan Brown. And yours cordially, Uncle Noise, Shake Anderson. Come on in and join us as we reveal and opine today's most pressing issues. Real truth while having real fun. Talkin NOIZ is in your house right now. So sit back and enjoy Talkin NOIZ.
What is going on, noise makers? It's so good to see y'all tonight. We are excited because it's our Friday, even though it's Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Noise is in the building. Al B is in the building. And Al B is looking fancy. Look at him. Got his collared shirt on. Okay, Al B. Why are you giving us the background? You trying to say this is just you coming from a place, from doing a thing? What is it?
He's incognito.
No, I'm on my way to my niece's graduation.
Oh, graduation. Nothing like a good graduation.
Western High School, 8 o'clock.
Shout out to them Warriors, baby. Warriors. You excited? Are you excited for her?
I don't know if they're Warriors. Are they Warriors still?
Oh, Lord, you don't even know your own.
I mean, we were back in the day. I don't know if this changed in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. You know how society is about violence.
Oh, now we got to go with something else.
It was on the shirt we had on.
Then they probably still Warriors because that was recent.
Okay.
Right.
All right, man. Well, this is exciting. Now, which one of the many brothers and sisters is this from you?
This is actually a great niece. All of my nieces and nephews have graduated. I'm now into the greats.
Oh wow, you at the greats now? What does that mean? Are they old or are you getting old? Which is it?
I'm old. I actually have a great niece.
Oh God,
2 of them. Yeah, I have nieces. I have nieces with 20-plus-year-old kids.
Wow.
21-year-old kids.
Wow. That's somewhat shocking, I have to say, Albie. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, I was old.
Well, I don't know if it's you're old, or somebody in your family's old. I don't know who that is. We don't know, but somebody's old for sure.
You ain't gonna get me to co-sign that you're old.
Yeah, because we all around
like
the same
11,
age. So if you old, that means we trying to get old.
I was like 11, 12 when my siblings started having kids. So.
Well, and there you have it.
All right. Well, we will miss you tonight, Albie. We always miss you when you're not here.
Mm-hmm.
But we're
I had
gonna
a couple minutes. I figured I was going to be in.
Yeah, we'll try to press on in spite of it all. I mean, it ain't gonna be easy, but you know, because you're Albie. While you're here, I do have some breaking news, if you will. I've been digging a little. I had a meeting. I'll just say I had a meeting today with White Organist because all this activity with him trying to work extra jobs and then this sudden, proposal of the other day had me like, what's going on? So we just sat down and he is giving me permission to reveal this. So I'm not, divulging private information or anything like that.
Gossiping.
Right. But I found out the reason why he asked old girl to marry him as quick as he did. And true to hood form, she's pregnant. Yeah, she's pregnant. Which, you know what I'm saying? You got to be figuring stuff like something ain't right here. Like you're asking her home quick. You just met her like a few months back or whatever.
True to hood form.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Because remember back in March is when he started. Like, he met her in January. And then in March, he started like, hey, I got to work sometime. I'm like, what are you doing? She's pregnant. She's like 5 months pregnant. So, like, he sent me an invitation today.
He's doing the right thing. He's doing the right thing.
He's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to do the right thing. So, he sent me an invitation. White Organist and his boo thing. I invite you to that baby shower and gender reveal party. Now we're going to talk about his registration. He's registered at Liquor Barn, Condom Sense, and Lifeway Christian, which is a weird kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure how that all connects.
Mm-hmm.
He probably should have moved Lifeway up to the front, and then, really should have moved Condom to the front, and then, I don't know. It's all convoluted, is what I'm saying, but. He has some very specific requests in his registry. I looked at it. When you look at it, I'll have the registry on Saturday night if you show up for Uncorked Wine. Are we doing Uncorked Wine this weekend? I don't know. Are we doing Uncorked Wine?
That's something for production.
Yeah, we'll have to have that conversation.
But dare I say, the order of the on the invitation spoke volumes that that Liquor Barn was first, and then Condom Sense, and then Life with Christians. So
Well,
clearly
me,
he was drinking, which got him into trouble. But see, he should have went to Condom Sense first. And so I'm just saying that it was the order of the things on his.
well, I thought he put Liquor Barn first because he's stressed. Condom Sense because that's regret, and then Lightweight because he's trying to repent. I felt like that was where he was. I think that's where he was trying to go with. I don't know. I didn't ask him about why those three were the. Because I was like, hey man, you don't want to go like Target or
Wow.
or Walmart or Babies R Us or something like that.
Y'all should see this parking lot.
I can only imagine.
But it's like 5 or 6 graduations at once, right?
$10. Yeah, they got some in Freedom Hall, some at Broadbent Arena.
So y'all just out here.
Well, it's looking like the fair in the parking lot out there, like somebody's going to the fair.
It's worse. It's worse than the fair. At least the fair got people directing you where to park. It's free out here.
Wow.
Nah. Got the popo telling you don't turn there, but they ain't telling you where to turn.
Yeah. So it sounds like just a bunch of confusion, really.
Indeed. Okay.
It's a money grab. It's a money grab.
Of course. Always. Well, if you don't mind, man, please tell Denise Pooh we congratulations on behalf of us and welcome to the Western High alumni. You can tell her that from me and Ron. We appreciate her for jumping into the fray of the alumni. You're gonna miss me griping about Mama Noise though here in just a second, unless you got a few minutes and I can share the story with you.
Nah, I got until I found the parking space.
Okay, well you might miss the rest of it.
So you can't be long-winded in telling the story. I like it. Go ahead.
Mama Noise is on my list, Albie. I'm just telling you right now. She set me up, bro. She set me up bad.
Things to do list? Shit
list? No, hit
list.
list. No, this is a pure on hit list. I'm getting her ass back. That's for sure. I can promise you that. Noise makers, I don't want to hear it. Don't come at me. Don't at me. I don't want to hear from y'all. I'm getting her back. So Mama Noise comes to me last week and she says, hey, baby, I'm setting up a hair appointment for our baby to get her braids done. You got to set that up. You can't just show up on all willy-nilly on those type of hair appointments. I said, okay, whatever. That ain't got nothing to do with me and don't involve me. So do what you want to do. She said, well, it'll be Wednesday at 6. I said, okay, again, not my situation. Do what you got to do. I'm thinking, because I know that it's a hair appointment with braids, it's a 6 a.m. appointment. Because it takes about 8 hours to do it. That was not the case, Albie. Mama Noise shows up mid-afternoon yesterday saying, hey, the baby got to go get her hair done at some point. I said, well, fine. I thought you missed the appointment. It was 6, right? She said, no, it's 6 p.m. Okay. Is there a new method or a new style she's getting that it's not going to take all night? Like it's going to be like 3 or 4 hours or whatever? Now she's getting the style she normally get. But it's 8 hours. Like, I don't understand. So is she picking her up and dropping her off? She's always said, yeah, she's gonna pick her up. I said, oh, okay, is she dropping her off too? No, she ain't dropping her off. Wait a minute. So now I'm doing math. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Wait a minute. That means she's not gonna be done till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, but I can go get her. Now, here I am, Al. I'm the asshole. Because if I say, okay, now I got my wife going to pick up my daughter at 1 o'clock in the morning, about 25 minutes from the house. Right? Well, that's not a good look.
Well, she knew going in that you wasn't going to allow that to happen.
She did know that, Al. That's what I'm saying. She absolutely knew that. She set me up.
No, I didn't.
And I'm going to tell you something.
Mama Noise. The type of man he is, you knew he wasn't gonna let you be out in
You
them
knew I
streets.
wasn't gonna let you out of the house.
He said it depended on what time it was.
But I thought she was getting a different style. If she was gonna get a 9 o'clock, I'll be done in 3 hours style, then you can go get her. That's still, I mean, that's pushing the line a little bit, but you can still go get her. You and you and Hannah could even go get her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna let you drive out at 10 o'clock after anything after 10 o'clock. I'm not gonna let you do that. And you know that. You know that.
But since I was the one who made the error, I was going to take care of it.
Now, you hear this false humility, Al, false modesty. Oh, I would have gone, whatever. So about 1 o'clock when my eyes was burning because I was so tired from having been up at 6 a.m. Yesterday morning, and I'm still up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I looked her dead in the eye and said, I'm going to get your ass for this. And I'm saying it again in front of everybody. I want witnesses. I'm gonna get your ass for this, Mama Noise. I promise you. I'm gonna pay you back for this.
Yeah, normally I ride with Mama Noise and take her side.
No.
But I can't.
Not this time. Not this time. Not this time. Nobody can take her side this time. Nobody can tell. I told this story to another one of our favorite brothers. He was like, "Yeah, she got to pay for this one." I'm gonna get you back for this one, Mama Noise. Now the baby looks amazing. She looks amazing. My baby looks beautiful. Proud of her. She looks so awesome. But I'm gonna get you back for this one.
I'm pretty sure you could have put potato skins on her head and she'd have looked awesome.
Well, that's true. That's very true. That's very
What,
true.
the potato skin? Oh, come on.
Ron Nolan just put up in the building. Ron, we got a brand new Western Warrior in the house, or soon to be in the house. Well, Al is on the way to the graduation, the Western graduation.
Actually, here I'm at Broadbent right now.
So she's about to be an alumni here in about 2 hours, probably. So we're excited for her.
She's got to be an alumnus.
Alumnus. Well, I'll tell you what I used to say when people I go to graduate. I said, you're about to be officially a part of unemployment. Well, you're on a job. Most of them graduate without a job, so that's usually how it works. The unemployment numbers go up immediately. That's the negative about graduation. The unemployment numbers go up immediately. So there you go.
Damn parking space. You're gonna come park next to me.
That's how it works.
See, when we saying that the other day, Lord.
But that could be because of the level of sections that you provide for the moment that they're in. Is it a single woman? Because if it's a single woman,
I was getting ready to say a single woman said a single man.
She's like, "Hey, boo."
My windows are tinted. She can't even see in here. She just wanted to be difficult.
You'd be surprised how resourceful women are, Al.
Tinted windows.
Bruh, there's like 4 spots on each side of me. She could have parked and left the spot. I should just bang her car when I open my door.
Oh Lord! Oh.
Al, you ain't never get married like that.
That's the level of petty.
That is high level. That's
how I feel inside.
That is a high level of petty. I won't argue with you on that.
Oh my gosh!
All right, man.
All right, fam. Let me get in.
All right, man. We'll have a good time and celebration. It's a celebration.
Celebrations.
Y'all take it easy.
All right, man. Ron, I'm glad you pulled up, man. We got. I want to make sure you saw White Organist. We did some digging and found out that the reason why White Organist asked old girl to marry in such a short amount of time was because he got her pregnant. So, and I know that because he sent the baby invitation. It's a baby shower, gender reveal. You know, I just noticed they don't have a date on this thing. But it's a baby shower and gender reveal party. They're registered at the Liquor Barn, Condom Sense, and Lifeway Christian, which is a weird combination of stores, but I mean,
kind of late for the Condom Sense.
See,
that in the Lifeway, like I don't know why, but the Liquor Barn made total sense to me. That made total.
Yeah, he gonna need that 18 years of it.
Right. He might want to stock up on that. That might be.
Gonna help yourself out.
But at least he's standing. Standing up, doing the right thing, representing fathers of black children. So I appreciate that.
Damn, that might be a new club. Fathers of black children.
Tell him to get a test when the baby comes. Well, he feels pretty confident. Maybe he should though.
Man, that baby coming, baby gonna be vanilla.
Huh?
That baby gonna be vanilla. Ain't gonna be no need for no test.
But if the baby come out dark, you got some questions you gotta.
There will be some questions, Mama.
There'll be some deacons that slide in and talk about, I'll be the pappy.
I'll be the pappy.
I don't want him to get his heart broken. I don't want that to happen for him. But I will say this: I never, looking at White Organist, I never thought he could get a girl like this. So he might want to get a test. You
know, the more that I see that picture, I see what's called a tummy tuck, a plastic surgery procedure that makes your stomach look perfect like that. Because you paid to have all the excess tucked inward, and so now your stuff looks perfect.
Well, that's wasted money now that she's pregnant.
It is wasted once you do it. If you ain't stop having children, it's a waste of time.
Right? If you ain't gonna stop having children, then what's the point of doing that?
Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm not a hater. I'm just saying that's facts.
You're a little bit of a hater. It was a little bit of hate. I felt a little bit of hate coming out.
I'm just telling you the truth. You know, y'all be talking about you keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck.
Well,
now if you decide you want to pay for me to have me a tummy tuck, because so I can go around with my belly out when you go get on the sand and your leopard skin draws, then you just let me know.
If you let me, listen, let's negotiate right now in front of everybody. if you let me on the beach with my leopard,
mm-hmm.
I'll get that tummy tuck. I'll make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay, to be continued, then, nigga. To be continued.
Mm-hmm.
To be continued.
That's okay. This is a recorded show. I want to make sure
it is a recorded show.
So you don't be trying to act like you don't remember. I don't remember. And I'm gonna say call Kyrie. I'm gonna say call Kyrie. He was right there on screen and saw this negotiation.
No, you need to understand that it's a recorded show because your memory is the one that's show.
No, mine ain't show.
Whatever.
You up there talking about leopard skin?
I be pulling out my leopard skin drawers, and you be talking about don't be wearing that. And I'm like, no, look down at your stomach, nigga. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's okay. You be trying to figure out which way I'm going.
You going with me? We going together.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I'm about where I'm going. You ain't going nowhere I'm going. We in this together.
It didn't take no long time, Tony Bruce. Stop trying to throw some kerosene.
All right. Ron, what's been up today, man? How you feeling, brother?
It's a good is today Friday or Thursday? What day was
it? It's Black Friday.
Oh, okay.
But it's on Thursday though.
Okay, so it's been a good Black Friday.
Yeah. And anybody can get it today, especially Mama Noise. Mama Noise, I'm gonna get you back for what you did. I promise you.
Kyrie, did you hear the small error that I made?
Ain't no small error. You had me up at 2:30 in the morning, 2:45 in the morning, picking up children from hairdressing appointments.
Two hooters?
You heard me. She set me up, Ron. She set me up.
You say 2:45
in the morning.
A.M.
A.M. She set me up.
Whew.
She set me up. She gonna float out there last week. She got an appointment Wednesday at 6. She didn't say it was AM or PM. She just said 6.
I did.
But you said it under your breath like I couldn't hear it.
Where the hell
I would remember 6 p.m.
Where the hell did you have to drive at? Did you have to get up that early?
No, I didn't have to get up early. It was late. It wasn't 6 a.m. I thought it was 6 a.m. I would be okay because she getting braids. It's an 8-hour thing. So
you got to do it at the house. Damn,
you got to do it at the house. Bring it to the house. Why didn't you bring it to the house? Let her drive back at 2:30.
Kyrie, what had happened was I scheduled the appointment. She said for the first time and all the times that I've ever took the kids to get their hair braided, she said 6 p.m. I thought it was unusual, but I thought maybe she got a plan. Maybe she's saying it's not going to take as long this time. Come on. And so I said,
have a plan. Her plan was to do the hair and go to bed. Have you picking up your child at 2:45?
And so I'm saying 6 p.m. I said, oh, okay, maybe she's got some new method or whatever. And so I was like, okay, it's getting to be 9, 10. I was like, okay, well.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let's assume that all what you just said was correct. Nothing in your mind thought to ask her, hey, do you have a new method? Why are we starting so late? You didn't think to ask none of them questions?
No, because I knew she was a professional, and I know that this is not her first time.
She is a professional, and she's brilliant at what she does.
She makes miracles happen. I mean, it looks amazing, and her prices are something break the bank. But I didn't know, and then when it got a little later, I said, okay, because I'm the one that did this, I'm gonna go and get her when she's ready to be picked up. Mr. Noiz was like, do you think I'm gonna let you leave this house at this late at night to be trying to go and get
Ron? That you know, when she said that she was full of shit, you know that just like I know it, right?
It made you feel good.
It did not make me feel good because I knew she would set me up, Ron.
No,
I knew she would set me up.
I'll
gladly, because I made the mistake. I will glad. So you think I'm gonna let you go out of the house and drive 25 minutes from the house and at 2 o'clock in the morning? That's what you think is about to happen.
But that was the reason why she said it, because she knew your big ass and happy.
She knew it, Ron. She knew it. She knew it. Mama Noiz, look at me. Look at me. I'm going full screen on your ass. I'm gonna get you for this.
Because you know, ain't no way in hell you gonna roll. It's 2:45. I need to go pick up baby girl. Pick up who? I'll be back. Let me get my ass out of bed. You roll your ass out of bed. You throw your little shit on. You go pick up your baby.
Come on.
Now you got her in the chat saying, "Daddy, please don't blame Mama." Shame on you.
First of all, the picture looks amazing. You look beautiful, baby.
She did change the picture, I see.
Yeah, the braids are popping. I love what you look like. And I blame your mama for all of it.
But I'm trying to do the math because it's 24 hours in a day. It takes her 8 hours to do one. So she only at least get like, 2 heads done a day?
No, she
works full time.
She works full time. This is a part-time gig.
So she gets about 8 heads.
So she got to go back to work the very next. She paid the price for this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Literally. Like I said, shout out to her. I appreciate it tremendously, but she paid a heavy price for this.
And clearly, so am I.
Oh yeah, you're gonna pay for this, Mama Noiz. I can promise you that.
Oh my gosh.
That just means that's waffles and bacon in the morning.
I started this morning. He was like, "Where do you think you're going?" I know I'm getting breakfast this morning. I was like, "Oh,
bruh." I listen. I'm about. Somebody. I told a story to somebody else. They was like, "You need to go get you a scepter and a crown and just relax this weekend because it's gonna be a good weekend."
You'll be the man for the whole weekend.
I'm just saying. If you don't want to feel my wrath, you might want to figure out some this weekend, starting tonight.
You mean figuring out what the last weekend?
You know what? You ain't got to bring up old stuff. Boy, niggas want to flex.
Damn.
I know, man. I know. It's wrong.
Can't take black people.
Can't take it. Listen, we got to talk about sometime next week or maybe this Saturday. We'll talk about it. What we're gonna do for White Organist's baby shower, because this is
Why do we have to have his baby mama on the picture?
It ain't my card. He put the card together.
Saying, why the invitation got to have just her picture on?
Well, listen, I think people are going to be more inclined to respond to that picture than they would any other.
Shit, can we start him up a GoFundMe page? Because he gonna
no.
He need a GoFundMe page. He actually does need a GoFundMe page. We might need to talk about that. White Organist's GoFundMe page. We'll figure it out.
He needs something. GoFundMe, Kickstarter.
Needless to say, I gave him the night off after he told me the story because he's trying to do some baby shower stuff. So we're just gonna jump into the show as is.
Oh my gosh!
But he got a lot going on. I'm a little shocked at how this all unfolded. But I knew something wasn't right. I really did know something wasn't right. So anyway, just real quick, we got a couple of sad stories. One is the death of an icon, a gangster icon, if you will. The one and only Ray Liotta died in his sleep last night. I was super surprised to hear that because Goodfellas is one of my favorite movies. And I love Ray Liotta as an actor, man. That was my first time being acquainted to him, seeing Goodfellas. And I just knew when I watched him on the screen the first time, I said, man, that dude he different. He different. So,
Ray wasn't that old either, was he?
No, man, 67.
60, yeah, I thought he was mid-60s.
Yeah, he was young. Yeah, he's kind of young, man. So definitely want to send our thoughts and prayers to his family. But he died in his sleep, man. So, you know, I guess if you're going, that's the best way to go. No pain.
There's a better way.
Then dying in your sleep?
Mm-hmm.
What's the better way?
You'll figure it.
You know what? No, it's not.
He set me up with that one. He
set me up. And you walk right into it.
I walked right into it.
What is that, Ron?
I walked right into it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gonna be trauma.
I ain't even mad at him.
Yeah, it's gonna be trauma for the other person, but I'm dead.
Yeah, the other person's gonna be scarred for life, but you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm already dead, so
yeah.
Oh, that's all.
There it is. So yeah, we send our thoughts and prayers to his family, man. Ray Liotta and his family. Some other stuff that happened this week in the last 24, 48 hours. Some very interesting stuff, man. Man, you know, more stuff is coming out on this shooting. And I'll be honest with you, I'm trying to sort a lot of it out because I don't understand it, and I'm trying to figure out what's real and what's not. And you got one side saying it went down this way, and another side saying it went down this way, and parents are saying it went down this way. So I think just in looking at all the information that I've seen, I said, man, we need to say this in case you missed the Monday, because I don't know what to tell the people. It's a lot going on.
Bad,
the stories are not lining up at all.
What?
Well, they're just not lining up because some of the parents are saying the officers went in to save their kids and not theirs, and other people are saying it was a lone officer that went in and did it. One person saying they broke a window out and they was pulling kids out the window. I mean,
I've heard various.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to just start putting a lot of stuff out there. So, noisemakers, one of the reasons why we haven't come back with any more information today is because I don't have a grasp on all of it, and I would like to have it sorted out just a little bit better before we just say this is what it is.
That was one of the reasons why when you guys we first heard about it and stuff, I was like, I heard only 2 people. It's like, no, it's 9. No, it's 10. No, it's 14. No, and granted, some of that progressed over time because it was some of them were in the trying to be helped or whatever, the hospital and stuff. But it just seemed like then it was like, oh, the gunman went in. Oh no, he was shot outside. No, it was a shootout. It's like, okay, it was so many different.
Everybody wants to be first, and usually shit's wrong half the damn time.
Yeah, I'd rather be right than first. I'd rather have it right, and we got all the information, and we can lay it bare to the people the right way than just to throw out a bunch of things. Or if I am throwing out theories, I'm gonna tell you these are theories. We don't have it all straight. We're sorting out details as we speak. I'm gonna tell you that too. So we just got to do a better job of having journalistic integrity in America right now. So we'll wait till in case you missed it Monday, and then we'll lay it all out as we understand it over the next few days. But one thing is for sure, everybody is backpedaling too. The NRA, Republicans, everybody's backpedaling right now. Shout out to Beto O'Rourke yesterday, who went full on gangster.
Bum rushed
the press conference and said, hey man, you are a bunch of liars. Y'all can do better than this, and put people on blast. And it looked like it worked, to be honest with you, because now you got Mitch McConnell saying, well, we'll at least entertain some conversation about how we can maybe do some things.
What?
And so that's out there on the table. But the NRA, man, it's people bailing from that conference. You know, that big national conference is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people bailing. Like the artist that sang American Pie, Don McLean. He was like, yeah, not gonna be able to make that tomorrow.
They coming at your boy Ted though. They coming at y'all buddy.
They coming for Ted's ass too. Like,
well, get him.
Some British news people was like, hey man, why y'all can't stop killing people? And so he got pissed and walked away from the conversation.
Because he gets his pockets back.
maybe we can build off this momentum a little bit and get some things to change. But it's interesting. It really is interesting. Matter of fact, 3 artists bailed from the NRA. Don McLean, one of the Gatlin boys, Larry Gatlin, and Larry Stewart all bailed. Matter of fact, Gatlin said, I can't in good conscience perform at the NRA convention in Houston. He said, while I agree with most of the positions, I have come to believe that while background checks would not stop every madman, it is at the very least a step in the right direction toward trying to prevent the kind of tragedy we saw in this week in Uvalde, in my beloved Weeping, Texas. So that's powerful. I mean, for him to even speak out at all, he didn't have to put that out there like that. He said, I'm a Second Amendment guy, but the Second Amendment should not apply to everyone. It's that simple. So if we can get everybody on those kind of thought processes and ideologies, we might be able to see some real change. So for him to release that statement and then back it up by not going, that's pretty big. So
let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
The NRA is basically a bunch of white.
Not necessarily.
Is there a large African American presence in the NRA?
I don't know how large the presence is. Right. I'm not saying it's large, but it's like the Republican Party. It's they are, there's not a large contingency of African American Republicans, but they in there.
You mean a few Clarence Thomases, a few Candace?
And you ain't had to call them out by name. I mean,
I don't know what to do with what just happened right now.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm just trying to figure out which ones will be right up in there talking about, I'm at home in the middle of all this foolishness.
I think we're going to go with this one on that. Yeah. Not necessarily racist, but, a little shocking.
Well,
I mean, just a little bit.
Well, I'm just saying, because I find it hard to believe that it's just not a bunch of good old boys in there figuring out this is our spot and ain't nobody finna, put your guns in the air.
There's a group called the Black NRA. So I mean, you have
really,
yeah.
They listen. People want to own guns. I get it. I'm not even, and to be honest with you, I ain't even tripping on that part. If you want to own a gun, that's fine. But I agree 1,000% with the fact that everybody should own a gun.
Listen. But see, I feel like that as soon as a bunch of black people start going and buying guns, then all of a sudden it's going to be some regulation.
Well, I think that's what we need to do. Well, that's what my pastor preached about. He said the way we change the laws is all of us need to go buy a legal firearm.
And be like, you said it's all right. So it's going to be all right.
If 15 million black people buy guns, that law will change tomorrow.
No, then they'll go ahead and declare martial law.
You know what? No. Black people ain't gonna. What? No, black people ain't gonna go buy it legally when they get it cheap on the street.
You don't think
on the street?
No, they don't want 12 million black people with guns.
They'll go ahead and declare martial law because they were like, look,
no,
every man for himself.
I disagree 1,000%. They will never do that. 12 million black people with guns? No, they're not ready to kill.
Soon the first million buy a gun, Mama Noise, is gonna be out of. All you're gonna hear, we're out of stock. Everybody, all of a sudden, will be out of stock.
Them laws will be on the book within 5 hours.
You be at the store looking at the gun. They're gonna hop out. We out of stock. We ain't got no more.
Yeah, they don't want that. They don't want armed and ready to go to war black people.
Well, ain't that what they had in downtown Louisville here not too long after the
That's my point. What happened that day when the armed black people were standing in front of the armed Wahite people? Did the Wahites fire? They did not.
It's like it might start a.
That's my point.
Only people gonna be happy is the gun maker. The gun maker gonna be happy as hell because he just made a mint.
Yeah, right.
Ain't gonna be happy at all.
He's like dance puppets. So, but anyway, it's like I said, it's an interesting situation. Also, very interesting. I want to jump into a couple other things that broke today in news. No, I know this is Black Friday, but this is news that we have to get to. They arrested Kevin Spacey's ass. 4 counts of sexual assaults against 3 men in England. Kevin Spacey, bruh, you wildin'.
He over raping folk?
They've been trying to get his ass for a while, ain't they?
Well, from 2000, they said this happened from 2005 to 2013. He's just over there assaulting niggas. Just
well, over here, wasn't it a young boy?
well,
it was a young boy over here.
One that spoke up, yes.
That was over here. And then they was trying to, find some way to spin that. And then in the UK, they went ahead and put it completely on blast, talking about we ain't in the bondage of Hollywood. We gonna call out names and we wouldn't.
Well, they're trying to see if they can get him extradited. That's where we at right now.
So what? That's why he was over in the first place. Over trying to hide out.
Stop doing dumb shit. That's just dumb.
I mean, come on, sir.
Dumb for no reason, man. Dumb for no reason.
Well, no, I think he's here now.
Oh, really?
They're trying to get him back
over there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to get him back over there.
Here. Over here, they'll spin it and say, he's a celebrity. He's Mr.
House of
Cards.
You're wrong. They're not gonna spin nothing. Kevin Spacey's canceled.
Yeah, he's done.
Nobody care about Kevin Spacey no more.
They canceled his ass.
They're mad at him for messing with little boys and ruining the last season of House of Cards.
Yeah.
I mean, they quickly. I've never seen something move so fast in all of my life at watching. Because House of Cards was like the biggest, show on, was it TV or just stream?
On Netflix.
Biggest show on Netflix. His stuff hits the fan, and I mean they spin it, and all of a sudden the wife is the president. It's like, what just happened?
Yeah.
What you the president?
Not only was he the president, but they killed him.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like
it wasn't just that they moved. I mean, they switched that thing up so fast, made your head spin.
They killed him.
But that's what had to happen in order to save all those people's jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But my only thing was, everybody knew Kevin Spacey was trash all along. So I don't understand he didn't just start being trash. He's been trash.
I really liked his stuff that he acted in. I hate that had to be.
Yeah, I mean, he had it some kind of way. You can't be doing that shit to be bad at acting too.
But we should have known something was wrong with him when he did American Beauty. Because if you ever saw American Beauty, that's a strange movie.
I don't. What is American
That's a strange movie. American Beauty was the one where I think he won an Oscar for it. And it was a strange movie because it was a middle-aged father who lost his job and came to a crisis of conscience about who he was in his life and decided that he was going to make changes. And he started and he kind of fell in love with his daughter's best friend. You heard me correctly. His daughter's best friend. He started having fantasies about her. And then finally, he got the opportunity to be with her. But then he snapped out of it and realized that she was a child and not like this fantasy that he had in his head. But it was real strange, and there's some other stuff that I don't want to ruin the movie for you. Because that, believe it or not, that ain't even the craziest part of the movie.
Okay.
But it's a strange movie, and he got nominated for an Oscar. But that should have told us then, anybody that would accept a role that has those kind of parameters in it
who wrote this borderline pedophile movie?
I forgot who made the movie. But
I'm just saying, because somebody wrote it. And it would be real cool. Let's get Kevin Spacey.
Was it a Weinstein?
Wow.
It might have been. To be honest with you, it might have been. It may have been a Weinstein movie. You know what?
What's that other dude? What's that other guy who?
I would maybe look it up.
I mean, I'm just saying, it sounds like something he would have did.
No, it's a Jinx and Cohen movie. Bruce Cohen. And Ed Jinx.
It's a Jinx, all right.
DreamWorks put that out.
Who?
DreamWorks distributed it.
But they nasty.
That was on their adult. That was on the adult side, right?
No, it ain't porn. It's just a weird movie. It's a very strange movie.
It's pseudo.
Alan Ball. Alan Ball was the writer. He wrote American Beauty. He wrote 6 Feet Under. He wrote True Blood, and he wrote Banshee.
They might want to check him.
All of those are strange shows.
I agree.
Yeah. Y'all might want to check on him.
No doubt.
He out here in these streets with some weird.
They sound like he was hanging out with Epstein or something.
I'm just saying. You just reckless tonight.
I'm just saying, you up here writing movies about pedophilia.
Well, I'm just saying, you just out here reckless, blaming people and accusing people of shit.
You know, it looked kind of sideways when you said he was looking at his daughter's friend. That sounded like some old Jada August stuff.
Mama knows I'm gonna stop it right now before the lawsuit comes. Can we just move on to the next story?
Okay, I'm just saying.
Stop saying before you get us sued.
He was over the age of 18, though. Mama Noise said a little bit.
Yeah.
But this girl's a friend. I'm sure she was.
Mama Noise, I'm that's strike two.
You brought up the story.
I'm done with it. I've moved on.
Don't give me no gun then.
Speaking of pedophilia, which is a weird transition. Did y'all hear about that pastor?
Yep.
Indiana.
Yeah, that he stood up in front of the church and confessed that he had adultery, and then some lady jumped up and said, "I know it was adultery. It was with me, and I was 16 at the time." And the whole congregation was like, "What?"
But see, I don't think he was talking about her. I think he was talking about
I think he was talking about somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, "Me too." And so
like, why
he had to confess to that as well.
Yeah.
But he resigned in that moment to a standing ovation. The people was like,
he gave his life to the Lord.
He was the pastor, so I'm assuming he had already gave his life to the Lord. Maybe I don't know. But he resigned and said, "I'm sorry. I have sinned." He did pull the Jerry Falwell and said, "I have sinned before y'all and forgive me." And they said, "We forgive you."
But he said, "I only did adultery one time."
And she's like, "But what about me?" And he's like, "Okay, 2 times."
I was waiting for the next. I was waiting on the next girl pop up. What about me?
He's like, "My bad, homies." Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be some more coming out up in the very near future. Right? He's confessing these half truths, like what had happened was that kind of stuff. You know, that's a crazy story. But I don't know who's crazier, the people, him, or the people that cheered for him and said, "You know, you're a really good man. We appreciate you confessing and giving your life to the Lord."
That's some bananas.
It was in Indiana, right?
This is in Indiana, yeah. Now, technically, let me just say this. Technically, in the state of Indiana, he committed no crime.
What?
He committed no crime. In the state of Indiana, the legal age to date is 16.
The legal age to what?
To date a young lady. A teenager. You can date a teenager when they're 16.
I don't know if it was dating that was going on.
Well, he said they had sex.
Well, that don't sound like dating. That sound like
she didn't listen. She didn't say he raped her. She said they had sex.
If I read the article correctly, it was on the floor in his office.
It was on the floor in his office, right in front of the Jesus on the cross statue that was on the wall.
How old was that man?
At the time, he was 35.
That's rape.
Or 38.
That's rape.
Not in the state of Indiana. What? Everywhere else in the union, it is, but
so
not in Indiana.
It means consent.
In Indiana, it does. I'm saying it's rape. Listen, cuz, and by the way, y'all, cuz is here. I'm saying it is rape as well. I think it's pedophilia and rape. They not so much. So he will not. Now the police are investigating, just like Sean said, because maybe they must think that
they think she's
lying about They may think he's lying about the 16 thing.
Yeah, they thinking she was actually 15 when
right, and he's trying to make it at the legal age.
Because when he said it was 26 years ago, And she came up like, no, it was like 27 years ago.
Yeah, the math ain't right.
Yeah, which throws the math off by a year, which makes up
which matters, which obviously matters in Indiana.
Well, he's trying to calculate, so he's in the clear.
It will help you.
Back to who creates the laws and why the laws are created. It was a bunch of men in Indiana that passed that law.
Absolutely.
That okayed for a 35-year-old man to screw a 16-year-old girl.
Them a whole bunch of old bastards.
But then they want us to believe that they love Jesus and that they're so Christian.
Mm-hmm.
They probably created the rule at a prayer meeting.
Oh.
Hey, John and Jonah, let's talk about this.
Let's join hands in prayer and figure out why we can,
what age can we get away with?
By the way, I'm glad you're here, cuz I just want to bring everybody up to speed because we did find out why White Organist is marrying that girl. He got her pregnant and I know that because he sent the baby shower thing today. So I just wanted to let you see it. I promise I'm going to show it to everybody. They are registered. It's a gender reveal party coming up. They're registered at the Liquor Barn, Condom Sense, and Lifeway Christian. So any one of those three places, if you want to get them a gift of some sort.
I don't believe White Noise is packing enough to handle.
I mean, White Organist. I keep saying White Noise. It's not White Noise. I don't want to start rumors. It's White Organist.
I don't believe White Organist is packing enough to handle that woman. I don't think he.
Well,
you don't have to.
It must be the singing. It must be the singing or something. Because hey, come on now, that woman thick all the way around her hips and her rump and her. You can't go up in there playing around. You got to go up in there with something.
Well, he might have. I don't listen. I don't really want to speak on White Organist's prowess, because that's weird. But
hey, it's not weird. That's the truth.
White Noise might have a good tongue game, man. He might have a good tongue game.
Right. It's not the truth that I really want to discuss. I know y'all free like that to slide in.
Yeah.
You can't pull up to all that with no wiener. You gotta have something.
Lloyd, we don't talk about other people's packages.
Apparently you do.
That's on their own.
Hey, it's real talk.
Maybe he is registered at Condom Sense, and a whole lot of those apparatuses and stuff are not all of them are black.
White Organist might be strapping on. You don't know.
I didn't say that.
Duracell,
all the toys and stuff that ain't all black.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Mama Noise.
I don't know how that works, so we're just gonna move on from that one because I think you went too far with that one. I was talking. Now
that one was too far. That was the line for
you. Got enough to get up in there.
What man straps on? What you mean strap on?
He might need some help. He might I can't give her what she need. I can get in there with what I have, but from time to time she want more. So I have to, it's like when you buy a vacuum cleaner, you can't reach all the spots, so you get an extender.
Oh, what the what?
Show that one more again.
Oh,
I'll show you the baby shower thing, so you won't forget.
This guy is. You seen it? Can we move on?
I couldn't do nothing with it. I just look at it.
Mm.
So it's like it's like a picture. You just like bought it like a statue or something.
But I would have gave it a college try though.
Not me. I'm tapping out.
I ain't tapping out. I'm gonna go to my heart stop. I'm gonna give it the old college try.
To your heart stop? No, it ain't worth death, Rod.
Go out with a bang. Did I tell you earlier? Go out with a bang.
Clearly, that's a choice you're making. I didn't mean White Noise. I apologize. It's White Organist. I keep saying White Noise, and I don't mean that. We have a White Noise that's a part of the show, but he's not doing that. He's very faithful to his wife of some 30 plus years. So White Organist is the guy who plays the music before the show starts, Stefan.
But the good thing is White Organist is straight. That's the good thing.
He is straight. He listen, he let it be known.
Right.
He ain't, he ain't like,
Yeah, y'all don't know for sure.
No, he's straight. He's straight, I think. He off today, so I don't know. I believe he's straight.
How well does he play at Tamarine?
He don't play tambourine.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, I asked him about that. I said, "Do you play tambourine?" And he gave me the finger. And I was like, "Well, then this nigga's probably straight." You got to ask these questions in the interview because you don't know. You want to know if he played tambourine, then then he might be.
Yeah, Mama knows we gonna get flagged. Don't worry about it. We're
not gonna get flagged. We just listen. This is for entertainment purposes only. So there you go.
Does he like to hit the high falsetto note on certain songs?
No, he got like a raspy Michael McDonald type voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know some of them guys be hitting that real high falsetto note.
No, that ain't him. No. He more John P. Key than he is Donnie McClurkin.
Y'all know Donnie McClurkin came out the closet the other day.
Well, that was okay. So let me clear that up for you. Let me just.
I said something wrong.
So let me clear up something for the noisemakers as well as Cuz. Cuz is late to the party on a lot of black culture shit.
I am.
So this was an old video from one of the it wasn't unsung Mama Noise. What was it called? The interview that he did. It was Mama Noise is watching TV. Mama Noise, focus. You're not focused tonight. Listen, you slept much longer than I did because remember I was picking up your child at 2:45 in the morning.
I was trying to keep one eyeball on the verses. That's all.
Well, I heard the verses had started, so but just put it on watch later, and we'll watch it later. But I'm asking you, what was the name of that interview that he did on BET, Donnie McClurkin, or was it TV One? One of them shows, he did an interview. That was the one he came out and said he was bisexual and called everybody out.
I don't recall.
I want to say it had to be unsung.
It was like an unsung, but it wasn't unsung. It was because he was sitting in like a warehouse.
Oh.
Like a I don't know.
Okay, this is one of those moments you need to call production. They need to pull it up because I don't remember that.
I remember that was the clip you saw, cuz is what I'm trying to get to.
It was old.
It was relatively old. It's about 5 or 6 years old.
Oh.
When he came out and said it, but it did, but it's still no less shocking.
No,
he came out
because he said,
right. I'm like, that brother just came out.
Right. He said, listen, the reason why, because here's where, okay, so to bring your co-pastor up to speed, there was a beautiful young lady. Yes. What brought all this to light is that he started dating this beautiful gospel singer named Nicole. Let me get Nicole's picture up here so you can see, because Nicole is a beautiful young lady, Nicole Mullen. She was married to a Wahite man and it didn't work out. And so she came back and she said, well, you know what? That Wahite situation didn't work out, but I'm gonna go on and find me a strong black man and try to make something work with a black man because the Wahite man didn't work out the way that I thought it would.
Strong black man that love Jesus.
Right, that love Jesus. He said, I love Jesus. Let me find a black man that love Jesus. And so Nicole, with her pretty self, went out in these streets and went to one of these church conferences because she's a singer. She's a gospel singer. And she went to one of these conferences and met Donnie McClurkin. And she said, hey, Donnie McClurkin, how you doing? And he was like, blessed and highly favored. And so that's usually how the conversation
I'm gonna need you to stop trying to do this conversation.
I'm just telling you how the conversations go.
So, how you doing?
That's how these conversations go. So Nicole met Donnie McClurkin. There she is, looking all pretty and
she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl. And can sing too. You would like her singing, Rod. Very, very, very well, cuz heard her sing, but she's
has he?
Yeah, I'm sure he's heard her.
No, he hasn't.
You've heard Nicole Mullen sing, haven't you? My Redeemer Lives. You know, she
nope. He don't know the modern ones. He only knows the musty, dusty hymn singing.
Wow. That escalated.
I know all gospel. Unlike
that escalated quickly.
You don't know all gospel.
Yeah. I know the New and the Old Testament. Unlike
uncensored. That's what
I know the Old and New Testament. Why are you trying to throw shade?
So anyway, let me get back to my story. So anyway, They started dating. Donnie McClurkin and Nicole Mullen started dating and set the whole gospel world on fire. They're like, oh my God, what a beautiful couple. Donnie McClurkin and Nicole Mullen. They might have babies, have Nicole, Donnie McClurkin babies, and it would be beautiful. And then it came out that they just abruptly ended. Like it just ended. And nobody understood why. It was like, well, what happened? Because they looked happy. They was going on trips around the world together and shit, and everything was going right. And then Donnie McClurkin did this TV One uncensored show where he said, well, I don't know, I can play it. I can just play it. It's easy to play it.
Well,
I mean, I'm not gonna play the video, but I'll play the audio. You can hear it for yourself.
Just gonna throw them on out like that.
The relationship.
Here we go. Hold on, let me get because everybody want to know why it worked. It didn't work. So this is what Donnie McClurkin said.
I didn't know how to have the relationship.
Uh-oh. Now, Donnie McClurkin, don't be acting silly now. You already said it once, so.
I didn't know how to have the relationship.
Right.
I didn't know really what a woman wanted. I've messed up more than I've had good. My past relationships were a sprinkling of everything, men and women. I don't know how to do this.
Boom.
And because of that, when things get rough.
Let's stop it right there. That's when the whole gospel world collectively said, wait, what? My past relations, men and women. Oh, wait, whoa.
and it was plural. He said men, M-E-N.
Wait just a minute, sir.
And women.
So,
Whoa,
wait, what?
M-E-N.
So now, he left a lot of room for interpretation there. He didn't clear it up. He didn't say pre. He didn't say, he just said, I've had a lot of relationships, men and women. That's what I've been doing out here in these streets. And so everybody was like, oh, no, he ain't coming out. He's out. He's out.
They ain't have to turn on him like that. They ain't have to turn on him.
But they didn't turn on him. Surprisingly, Ron, people did not turn on him. They were just like, I think so. I think because he's really feminine. So they were kind of like, and he holds his hands. He don't hold his hands right. He don't be locking wrists. So it was a lot of questionable shit. So it was everybody was like, okay, that makes sense. That sounds like Donnie, that he might be, So, but if you wonder how Nicole Mullen is doing, she's doing just fine. She moved on. She met this brother right here and married him.
When a man starts off a conversation saying, I don't know what to do with the woman, I don't know what to do.
Back away slowly.
We got a problem.
Damn, Mama, know you said back away slowly.
Yeah.
Because he was a grown ass man when he said that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, listen, Nicole is doing fine, y'all. You don't have to worry about it. I know some of y'all was concerned. Like, oh my God, what's gonna happen to Nicole? What's she gonna do?
But I remember watching a conference. I do remember watching a conference where he was singing. All of a sudden, he jumped off the platform and was talking about deliverance and was asking for all the ministers to come up and lay hands and
lay hands so that he would
lay hands so they could be delivered.
What he was feeling. You gotta say all of it, Mama.
But he was saying that they could, you couldn't lay hands if you was confused about yourself, or he was very specific. And I was like, okay, what kind of conference is this? And so I thought that was very peculiar. I never seen anything like that, because he was like, now look, I'm about to pray this prayer. So like he was leading the prayer. But he had all these other ministers saying, look, y'all need to make sure y'all right before y'all do it. And now I'm asking all these people that are struggling in this area to all come down front so they could be prayed for and delivered.
Mama Noise, you didn't have to bring that up. I feel like you just trying to throw shade. Right?
No, it wasn't shade. I'm saying that was the last I heard.
That was like 10 years ago.
I didn't know how long ago it'd been. I just know that, I was kind of concerned when I saw that.
Well, she's now married, happily married to this bearded brother right here. And she got married in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic.
that was beautiful.
Hey,
Yeah.
in the middle of the pandemic, so that was a long. She waited a long time after that.
She moved on though.
She had to heal. She had to heal, Mama Noise.
She had to heal. That Donnie McClurkin thing was probably scarring.
No doubt.
Because she probably went in thinking it was going to be one thing, and then, it turned out to be something else. Did he say he was delivered? He didn't like men's no more. See, Stephon, you ain't right. You ain't right. It's funny though. It was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's funny.
That is a man of the Lord. And you gonna say that?
You know, I feel sorry for people that struggle in this area. Because
what do you mean?
Most, not all, but most heterosexuals in the church, they struggle with it.
Struggle with what? Heterosexuality? Sexuality?
Sexuality. A lot of them fight it for years. And they actually try to date women because they've been told that they're supposed to date women. Some of them get engaged, and some of them might even get somebody pregnant. But their hearts belong to the dingaling.
But should they stay in that marriage, cuz?
Listen, Ron, goddammit. I feel sorry
oh my goodness.
people that really are struggling with it. I mean,
oh my gosh.
I couldn't imagine personally struggling with my sexuality. I couldn't imagine being forced to date a sex that I don't want to date because somebody's telling me that it's okay. That has to be hard.
Well, they're not telling you that it's okay. They're telling you you shouldn't do it. You have to do it this way.
Well, they're telling you to date something that you don't want to date, right?
Right.
That has to be hard.
They're saying what you're feeling is not okay.
It's not normal. It's not right.
Right.
It's not right. You're evil. You're full of sin. You're thinking all the time, all I want to do is suck on your sausage.
Whoa. Wait just a minute, sir. That is a line too far. That is
like I told my daughter, my daughter when she was younger, this gay thing in school is rampant. It's rampant.
It is.
It's rampant. Girls, boys, it's rampant. My daughter was telling me she had some bisexual friends. She said, Daddy, they're bisexual. I said, well, baby, what does bisexual mean? She said, well, they like both sexes. I said, well, I like both sexes. I said, but what is bisexual? What does that mean? They hadn't put together in their minds that bisexual means bisex. You have sex with both.
Right.
Go on.
No, I was just going to co-sign because my struggle has been that same thing because young children who have never had sex at all making a clear declaration of their sexual preference. How do you know that? If you have not had sex, that's who I'm attracted to. How do you know that?
But I disagree with that because
I know you do.
I knew early on. I knew what
yeah, but you didn't have it confirmed.
I didn't have to have sex to know that I liked females. Nobody had to tell me that. I knew it before then. So I don't know about that. I don't think you have to have sex in order to choose what you like.
You are talking out both sides of your mouth right now because you just said, how do you choose bisexuality if you don't have sex?
No. What I was saying is these young people that are claiming bisexuality, but they're not having sex.
That's what I just said.
No. I can like boys. I can like girls. I like girls. I wasn't having sex. I never considered myself heterosexual because that's a different term than what I was doing. I liked girls. And nobody had to tell me to like girls. I just knew I liked those budding breasts and those round basketball booties. That's different than heterosexual and bisexual. That's taking it to the next level. You just know that you like those. You like their hair. You like their whatever it was you liked about them. You liked them.
Okay.
Liking and sexuality is.
You think we're saying two different things? We're not. I'm saying the same thing until you actually. What?
That's what you said. I was talking out the side of my ass, and I said.
No, I said out both sides of your mouth.
There you go.
I never refer to your ass at all. I would not do that.
We would not. We would not.
Not an area of your body that I'm trying to refer to at all.
Yeah.
But I do have to kind of agree with Cuz. I think you don't have to have sex to figure out what side you like.
Absolutely.
I mean, I do think it's. I still say it's biological from a science.
You didn't know you like girls until you had sex with a girl? Come on now. That don't make sense.
That's not what I said. What I said was I can't confirm my sexuality until I've had sex. Liking someone and thinking that they're beautiful is a whole different thing than to say definitively I like female sex or I like male sex or I like both sexes. You can't do that until you have sex. You can't claim, like you said, bisexuality until you have bisexual sex.
You say you can't claim your preferred preference until you actually have the active sex.
Gotta have some sex.
But what we shouldn't be doing is claiming sexuality, period. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying.
That's
what you
right.
Like. You know what you like. I used to tell my mama all the time that when I was a little boy, Mama, ooh, look at her booty. I was very out front with my desire and like of the opposite.
And also you were wildly inappropriate, but that's a whole other conversation.
Because technically, you tell us to pick what sex we like, we're gonna say we lesbians because we all like women.
Can't be a cowboy till you ride a horse. That's all I'm saying. Just get you buy the clothes.
My biggest, I don't know if it's a pet peeve or it just really irks me, which either one, is that I don't understand why telling somebody what your sexual preference is relevant. Why do I need to know who you screwing and which gender? Why is that relevant? Why are you telling me that? Why do I need to, so-and-so is a hetero, so-and-so is a homo. Okay. But what does that got to do with, my groceries? What does that got to do with, what I get, at the store? What is that? What I'm trying to figure out.
Wrong groceries, y'all. Wrong groceries. Both of them, they heard groceries. That was it.
I didn't know where she was going with that.
I know where you was at, Mama Noise.
Why are you bringing that up? Why are you bringing up groceries? Why are you
groceries?
I was like, please don't.
I'm just saying, just buying music and who you go see in concert and who you go see here as a comedian and stuff. Why do we have to definitively hear that so-and-so is an entertainer, but they're also homosexual, or they're also, they're bi, they're binary or whatever, and all this. That's the other one. They trying to.
Well, listen. This is where we are now in society, and it's apparently it's a pretty important part of our foundational cultural makeup of.
Who the hell is binary? It's a code.
I need to know what type of sex you like, and so I guess that's important.
Another reason why people keep
maybe it's where I sit you in the restaurant or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why it's that.
But another reason they keep it in the forefront. Think about it. The more you're talking about it, the more you're constantly speaking about it. Look how much stuff has changed since people kept doing it. It's in the forefront of everything.
But you say what you say, Mama Noise. I understand where it's coming from. I don't disagree with it. But you say what you're saying, and you never hid your sexuality.
But why do I'm not going to say, just want you to know, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm hetero. Oh, okay. Up front and putting all your business in the street, are you?
I don't think it's like that, Mama. No, I just think that.
No, it is.
It is.
It is.
Back in the day, it was understood. It was very, and you guys remember, we right around the same age. It was very frowned upon to be gay. So everybody, it was understood that everybody was straight. I mean, for the most part. I mean, we knew.
I think it was understood that it was your business. It wasn't something that you had to go with a big S on your chest.
It wasn't something that had to be discussed because we were all the same. We were the majority.
We're not the majority anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, to me, the S was for suspect. And if you had an S for suspect on your chest, okay, well, there it is. But most of everybody was walking around. We didn't know nothing unless you just was one of those women that dressed, with a bow tie on and trying to wear a suit and all that type of stuff. Then that's when you was like, oh, okay, it must be something going on here. But it wasn't something that was blatant. That's what I'm saying.
Mama knows every time we talk to you, you keep telling us you Indian. Don't nobody give a damn.
Unnecessary. That was unnecessary.
Shiny lure. You Mandingo. Don't nobody give a
shiny lure. Shiny lure, Mama Noise. Don't fall for it.
Talking about my heritage.
Well, this escalated quickly. I didn't see this coming at all.
You're talking about my heritage have to do with that.
You walk right into it.
I'm proud of who you are, and they're proud of who they are.
Are they proud of who they are or proud of what they do?
Proud of who they do.
Or who they do. That's the question.
I remember when I was a young fella, I was doing the baddest girl in school. You better listen to me right quick. I was doing the baddest girl. I'm talking, whew, Jesus, she was bad. I was proud of that. Nothing wrong with a little pride in what you're doing and who you're doing. Ain't nothing wrong with pride.
So it's just a little bragging. Is all you're saying. Just bragging. Just a little humble brag, Mama Noise.
That's BS.
Good look at.
We should probably move on. Mama Noise is gonna get us in trouble. Speaking of gay people,
why you ain't blaming me?
Ellen DeGeneres ended the show today.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, the last day was today.
Oh wow.
It's over.
Every show after this is going to be a guest person, but it won't be her because this was her last one.
Did she quit because of a scandal, or did she quit because she was just 19 years sick and tired of it?
Yes. The answer to that is yes.
Both.
I think it wasn't one or the other. The scandal just probably escalated things, or accelerated things to where she wasn't gonna make it to her 20th year. But
you don't think she would come back another year?
If she hadn't had the scandal, she'd have stopped at 20. She was gonna stop. She was going to stop regardless because she mentioned that a few years back. But the scandal just accelerated it, and she lost the year, I think, because the ratings dropped tremendously. A lot of celebrities stopped fooling with her. It got bad real fast.
So what exactly was the scandal now again?
Well, they said she promoted a hostile work environment, and she mistreated some of the minorities and the men. And
look, I remember seeing one of the shows, and the men, like somebody would win a prize or something, right? Somebody would, this audience member won a prize. A man would run out the back with a bow tie on and some socks held up by them things and hold the socks up. I mean, trying to make him as belittled as possible, like he's a servant. I was like, I don't know if this is right. And then they were white, but still, it was
okay. But Mama Noise, those things were part of the show. That wasn't what the scandal was. The scandal was what she was doing when the camera. Because see, that was supposed to be funny. Now you can take it for whatever you think it was. If you thought it was funny, if you didn't, that's your preference. So funny. I personally didn't think it was funny, but whatever. But that ain't what people got her for. They got her because what they said she was doing when the lights and the cameras was off, and how she was talking crazy to folk, and that was what killed it for her. So I don't know.
Was she rubbing on one of the interns, or
I don't know about the rubbing.
A lot of stuff.
I don't know about the rubbing. I can't speak on the rubbing, but it was bad. It was just bad. It was enough to where they didn't bring the compromise. Because here's the other part of Ellen. Ellen made a lot of people a lot of money. So the compromise was, we ain't gonna cancel you. We ain't gonna Me Too your ass, but you're gonna have to shut this down. So that's when they bring in Kelly Clarkson and they say, okay, Kelly, you're going to be the heir apparent and she's going to take a slot. But now there's 3 people coming out with shows in the fall.
Kelly Clarkson has her own show, doesn't she?
She does, but she's now going to get Ellen's spot, which is a prime spot. That's the Oprah spot. So when Oprah left, Ellen got the Oprah spot.
Right.
But now.
No problem with that other girl. What's her name again? Kelly Clarkson?
Kelly Clarkson.
She talked too damn much.
Well, I don't know if the show's gonna make it.
Well, I'm surprised you watch it.
No, I have seen it a few times.
Oh. I don't watch it.
I watched it once or twice when they had a couple of people that I was interested in watching it, but it wasn't very good. I just like, this ain't good. This is
yes, because Lloyd said all they are is adding a bunch of celebrities trying to make that to be, it's got to be more than.
And that's kind of what Ellen, but Ellen was at least interesting.
I mean, the point of an interview is to engage with the guest and to get the guest to open up.
Right.
But if you yap, and the guest says yes, then you yap, and the guest says no, and that means you're talking too much.
Right. I think for some reason Hollywood is in this phase that they think they can just pretty much throw anybody into a hosting role and they can handle the responsibility. Like Jennifer Hudson is supposed to be coming out with a show on Fox.
Oh,
I don't want to. Listen. Fantastic singer. I can't imagine that she's a good interviewer.
She might,
but she bragging like she is. She talking about, I'm built for this. I'm ready. I'm ready to take over. I'm like, okay.
So why is Ellen exempt from the Me Too?
Well, we don't know that she Me Too. I don't know. I haven't heard.
I mean, the scandal. Why ain't she getting canceled? I mean, well, I guess she is
getting canceled.
No, I'm saying she's getting canceled as a show, but I'm saying why? If you
well, Mama Noise, listen. I don't know that she's not being canceled on Me Too, because the reality of it is, I haven't heard that Ellen's got anything coming down the pipeline. I ain't heard nobody say, "Man, I can't wait to get Ellen to host this show or do this thing." So she may be quietly being canceled. Like some cancellations are loud and boisterous, and others are like, "Well, we gonna cancel you. You just don't know it yet."
Yeah, you just kind of fade off into the sunset.
Right, you just fade off into the sunset. So time will tell if she's going to have another run at it. If I had to guess, I would say she'll have a marginal run at best.
A marginal run at what?
Well, somebody might give her like a small little Netflix deal and let her do some interviewing on Netflix, or they may Netflix did let her do some stand-up. They supported her on some stand-up stuff. So something like that. But I don't foresee her getting a plethora of opportunities.
But does she really need to work anymore?
No. Huh?
Netflix is not small.
No, it's not. But what I'm saying is she won't get, I don't think she'll get another like massive network opportunity where she's the focal point of something.
She's been doing this shit for 20 years. She don't need another one.
She don't. She done made a lot of money.
A whole lot.
So she's good. Ellen is not hurting for money.
Is she a billionaire?
I don't know if she's a billionaire, but she got some money now.
The
girl got her own money.
Oprah left as a billionaire. So
I don't know if Ellen's a billionaire, but she might.
She's got to be up there. I don't think she's a billionaire.
I would say her money's long. Now, it's hard to believe these network things on the interweb because they don't always get that right. They're saying it's a $500 million. She's a $500 million, which is probably not off. That's probably not too far off. That she got about the estimated net worth is about $500 million. It's up there like that. I'm sure it's in that vicinity.
That's nowhere near what Oprah had.
No, well, she didn't. But Ellen didn't do as many diverse things as Oprah did. Like Oprah was investing in movies and.
That's true.
Yeah, she was doing a lot
of streams. Oprah had a lot of streams.
Yeah, she had a lot more streams going than Ellen. Ellen, I think, typically she supported some stuff and she did some TV stuff, but for the most part, she kind of kept it comedy with a few movies from time to time, and even the movies was just Disney stuff where she was an employee. She didn't own it.
Yeah, she did little pop-ups and shit here and there. And
yeah. So, it wasn't, it ain't quite the same. But listen, hell of a run on her part. So I give her the credit that she
ain't got that open.
Ron, I came to a conclusion on what happened, what Mama Noise did to me, because Mama Noise got me good. She set me up, bro. Got me driving at 2 in the morning to go pick up the child from getting her hair done. She set me up, bro. But I realized something. I want to ask y'all this question. Do women always get what they want because they got what we want?
No.
What would you say the percentage is?
90-10.
I was going to say it's a high percentage, though.
Women always get what they want because we don't want to hear what they got to say.
No.
More men are afraid of your mouth than you think.
Than being cut off?
We just don't want to hear all that old yin yang yin yang 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 yang. So we get on up and do what you ask us to do.
I don't know, being cut off, boy.
Being cut off is a serious thing. Like that's like
I can take your mouth.
I don't want to cut off.
I can take your mouth. I ain't
tripping on. Yeah, I ain't tripping. But the cut off is different. Wait, what?
Who cares about a cut off?
I care about a cut off.
Care about cut off.
I mean,
but we ain't, like you said earlier, you're a little older than us. We ain't hit that age yet where
right. Tim said yes. He said we out here in these streets complying because they got what we want. Somebody told me that years ago. They said me and Mama Noise and I was in like our first or second year arguing about something. First year of marriage, second year of marriage. He said, "You gonna do it?" And I was like, "Why am I gonna do it? Why do I have to do it?" And he said, "Because she got what you want." And I was like, "Damn it, she does."
Mr. Noah.
She did, man.
If you're trying to convince us that you got your ass up out the bed, went to pick up your daughter at 2:00 in the morning because of what your wife got between her legs, come on.
No, that's not what happened last night. Last night she set me up. Because she knew, but it wasn't her mouth though. It was just a setup from the jump.
But you know, if you didn't do it, you would have heard some.
No, because she knew she was wrong. She knew she was wrong. See, what happened was she gave me false information, or not false, but she gave me sketchy information. So she said the girl had to get her hair done at 6. Which
I didn't give you no sketchy information. I told you the truth. And like Jay said, you ain't hear what I said because you didn't really want to hear me talk. And that's where you missed it.
You told me a partial truth.
No, I told you the truth. And I sent you a text message to give you clear understanding.
Now,
this said 6 p.m.
Now, what she just said is a whole lot more truth than most men are willing to admit. We hear them talking, but we ain't really listening.
Well, because it didn't involve me, so I thought.
So what ends up happening, we end up missing.
No, I didn't miss shit. It didn't involve me. She said, I got to get the girl to her hair appointment. Cool. It's going to be on Wednesday. Cool. It's going to be at 6. No problem. I got all of that. The part that I didn't understand, what was questionable, was that this 8-hour hairdo was gonna run into 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was gonna have her out here trying to drive at 2 o'clock in the morning. Wait a minute, you didn't tell me you was gonna have to drive. I thought this was some brand new hairdo that she was doing that was gonna be like a 3-hour situation.
In and out.
Now she's getting her braids. You know, that takes a little while. I know it takes a little while. I've seen her do it for the past 3 years.
In my defense, I told him I would be happy to go get her.
Now, what I look like? What kind of asshole am I? I'm gonna let you get out at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And she knew that, cuz she knew I was gonna say that. She set me up.
No, because if you'd have said, you know what, you gonna get your out here and go pick her up if you know after
But you knew I wasn't gonna do that. You knew I wasn't gonna do that.
I was prepared to go, and furthermore, I didn't
prepared to go where? Where was you prepared to go?
I was prepared to go and pick up my baby.
Mama Noise, I love you. And we're gonna be together forever. But that's some shit right there. That shit ain't true. You wasn't going nowhere, and you knew you wasn't going nowhere.
So you could have just been an asshole, Lord, and be like, "Come on, we're going together."
I could have. And Ron, let me tell you something. Ron. I thought about that shit too. I thought about it. I thought about saying, "Get your ass about that bed and get your ass." I thought about it.
To prove that you knew you wasn't going nowhere, Mama Noah, you still had that fire on your damn head. You knew you wasn't going nowhere. She knew
she wasn't going nowhere. But here's the other part of it. Here's the other problem. See, it's already 2:45 in the morning. So the problem is we still got to get the baby up to go to school 4 hours later. So if I take her with me, now I'm double stuck. So she knew it. She played it well. But like I told you before.
All joking aside, who in the fuck get their hair done at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Cuz, hear me now. That's what I'm trying to say. This was a bad plan from the start. First of all, the girl that did it, shout out to her. She's phenomenal. If you live in the DFW area and would like to get your hair done, hit us in the chat. We'll hook you up. She's amazing. She's an amazing braidist. However, this is bullshit.
What's her name? Aisha?
No, it's not Aisha. Why gotta be an old ghetto name?
You just throwing out names. This is we might not even know an Aisha. We just do our business for her.
Yeah.
You know what?
But she said Mama Noise set me up. But like I said to you before, and I will continue to maintain, I'm gonna get you for this one.
So Mama Noise, you knew the hairstyle was gonna be into the wee hours of the morning, or the late night. You knew it.
No, let me be clear. First of all, out of all the years that she's been doing it, she's never said 6 o'clock.
So why wouldn't you question it? That's my point. Why wouldn't you question it?
She's a professional, and she's not no Rudy. She didn't just start doing it. She's been doing it for years.
Okay, so Mama Noise, out of your own,
she must gonna be just do a shorter style,
out of your own admission. You just said she's never done it this late. So why didn't you say, are you doing a new style? Is it still gonna require the same amount of time?
She only had one appointment in the whole month of May, which was Wednesday at 6 o'clock. So I was like, okay, we need to get this appointment because she said the next one into June the 25th. I said, okay.
Because she knew your ass was going to get her. That's why she went on to do it. Yeah.
Right. She didn't have no responsibility. She went upstairs and went to bed.
Yeah.
You got me, Mama Noise.
Mama Noise, you can't. Mama Noise, you can't win. Just let them have it.
I know.
You can't win, child.
No man. I shouldn't say no man because all men aren't men, but ain't no man gonna let his wife leave the house at 2 o'clock in the morning.
What kind of?
No.
Maybe Donald McClurkin because he said he don't know what to do. But everybody else would,
As much as I dislike my wife, I still would have got up and went and got my child too.
Much as you dislike.
I'd have woke up. You going with me, goddamn.
I thought about it, Ron. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Only reason why you probably didn't do that is because the baby was up here asleep.
If the baby wasn't there, we'd be rolling together, goddamn.
Yeah.
I'll go with me because every time I look over there and see your ass nod, I'm gonna knock the hell out of you. So you don't come with me.
No, you driving. I'm gonna make you drive too. I'm gonna sit in the passenger seat. You gotta learn how to be petty sometimes.
I wanted to be so petty.
Petty
If it wasn't for the baby sleep in the room, I would have pulled all the petty.
He's being petty right now.
Yeah, I'm not being petty. I'm being direct. I'm gonna get you.
Thank you, Azaria. You might as well just let him have it because he's just not gonna let it rest. You in the chat trying to explain, it ain't gonna do no good. Your daddy's said he gonna get me back, so that's all it is to it.
I'm gonna get you for this one.
And I like knotless braids a lot. They don't pull the hair. They're good braids.
They look. Listen, the girl did a phenomenal job. And matter of fact, this is a picture of it right here. She did a phenomenal job. She looks beautiful. My baby is looking like a queen, the princess that she is. And I'm so proud of her. She looks amazing. Mama Noise, I'm gonna get your ass. I will get you.
That was a third shift job, 8 hours.
Listen.
But I digress.
Clearly.
Next time, don't do it at 6. You need yours 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Like you
normally
I would have actually liked that better.
Normally it would be like, okay, on a Sunday morning at about 8 a.m. or on a Saturday at about 8 a.m. and then I'll call you when she's ready. And then it may be
the stuff people do to make a living, to earn a living and to make money. Imagine standing on your feet at 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, you twisting hair all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Sounded crazy to me, especially, well, hold on. But add this to it, though. After you've already worked at your regular job
for 8 hours, 8 to 12.
And now you're doubling down on something else. Listen.
Full
this
time.
ain't her only job. She's the real MVP of all of this, if you're being honest.
I'm just saying.
It costs too much to live in Texas, man. You can't just have one job. Shit.
Working like that?
She hustling, baby. She just wants you to know.
It
ain't where she been, it's where she about to go.
What?
She Jamaican?
What? No.
I don't think she is.
No, she's from Brooklyn.
She might be Jamaican.
She might be Jamaican. She might have a little Jamaican in her.
Mama knows that she giving out big Jamaican energy right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hell yeah.
All these years I've known, she ain't never said nothing about those Jamaican.
Maybe she don't like talking about it.
She don't throw it in people's face the way you throw your Indian heritage in people's face all the time.
You be throwing your Mandingo heritage in there.
When does he say he's a Mandingo?
He been saying, well, he trying to let us know he's the blackest.
Well, that's because he's from Mississippi.
I'm black now. You look at me and tell I'm black.
Do we have to hit the button, Sean? Was that a button worthy situation?
For which one? The Jamaican or the
man? Maybe all of it. We probably all long overdue for the button. Though.
God damn, that was racist.
It might have been the Indian.
Yeah, it could have been.
Damn.
This is where we are, y'all. This is where we are. But I had to share that story. I've shared it a few times tonight.
Yes, you have at least 3.
But I had to share it for Al. I had to share it for Ron. I had to share it for Cuz.
So Mama Noise, when we get off the show, go throw your wig on, change
I
your
don't
voice,
wear wigs.
change your voice, and tell me somebody else for the night.
I man said, throw your wig on.
You can be Lucretia, Shawana,
Make sure you put it on straight.
I don't like dating hood rats, Ron.
What the role play? What do you and Vonda?
I don't mind a little role play, but just I don't want a hood rat though.
Can't say Linda because she don't like Linda. So
I don't want no girl doing this all night. That ain't it for me. That ain't sexy to me.
That is the button that does get.
That ain't racist, is it?
That's a stereotype. And racist.
I don't know any white women that pat the top of their head.
But y'all know y'all don't want no girl just sitting up. Hey, boo. No, I don't want that. That ain't it for me. That don't get done.
That shit itching. Those water.
Just scratch your
No,
head.
because if you do that, it'll loosen up the glue.
My wife and I have been together for 30 some odd years. She's never ever had braids in her hair.
Wow.
Here, probably about 6 months ago, she decided she wanted to put braids in her hair. She damn near beat herself to death. I was dying laughing at it. Don't put that shit in your head.
You tried to warn her.
It's itching. Okay, all right.
Almost knocked herself out, cuz.
Beat herself.
Braids is a life decision.
It is.
It really is a life decision. First of all, you're choosing violence because the person that's going to do the braids, in order to get them to stay in there, they got to tighten that thing up. So your head is going to hurt. That's number one. Number two, you're choosing a commitment to have the knotted up ish in your hair, which is fine. If that's what you want, go ahead, do your thing. Some people look great with it. My daughter looks great with braids in her hair.
Braids can be very pretty.
It's very pretty, but it is a commitment.
Well, let me just tell you, when Mr. Noise was in his Allen Iverson days and he had his hair braided like that, like Allen Iverson.
I went through a braid phase.
He
a braid or a twist?
Both.
No, they wasn't doing twists.
No, I've done both. I've had twists and I've had braids.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I used to do them for you.
The twists aren't so bad. You can live with the twist.
You had cornrows?
Yeah, he had braids.
I tried it.
Man, he jumped up and was screaming at the top of his lungs and got scissors and cut that out.
I said, no person should live like this. This is ridiculous.
I was like, oh my gosh. He was like, dead, because he had an afro like this. He had a big old afro.
Right.
I said, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have to add no hair. I had the fro to justify doing it. But it was too much.
Because it'll give you.
It's funny I waited till I was a grown ass man to get some braids in my hair.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll give you a facelift. Having your hair pulled all the way back your forehead, it's like you done had some Botox.
Plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't for me. Did you ever have any hairdo that you deemed questionable later on in life?
Oh yeah, we all went through that with them damn curls.
The fro wasn't. I do have a picture of myself with the fro. I don't have a picture of myself with the braids. They didn't last that long. She did them and finished them at 6 o'clock in the evening. I had them out of my head by 10:30.
I hated them curls.
I had a curl when I was younger.
That curl activated.
Oh, yeah, me too. My hair got so pretty and so curly. It was wonderful.
Mama knows you let your soul glow?
I sure did.
Swinging it moisturizer everywhere.
Please believe I had to snap back and the whole nine.
Just messing up pillowcases all over America.
No,
bed sheets, pillowcases.
My hair was manageable. It looked
Your hair was like everybody else's, just greasy and messing up pillowcases.
Why are you throwing shade like you didn't do the same thing?
I didn't say I didn't, but you're trying to deny it.
Messing up pillowcase. It was my pillowcase.
That don't mean it wasn't messed up.
Whatever. It was nice.
Is there anybody in our age range that went through the curl phase and didn't get a curl and never had a curl? It's interesting. Never had a curl.
No. A lot of people I knew had curls. Did you have a curl, Ron?
He said he didn't have one.
You didn't get it, Ron? You didn't get sucked in? Wow. That's smart, Ron.
Nope.
I hated it too. My grandmother would be like, let's go get our curls done. I'm like, well, this don't seem right. I just knew there was something fundamentally wrong about that.
I didn't like it.
Me sitting in a room with a bunch of old women talking about let's get our hair done, sitting under dryers and shit. That didn't seem right.
Didn't seem right out, did it?
See, I knew then. I said, this ain't gonna last long. I can tell you that right now.
How come ain't no other guys in here, Grandma?
Right. What no other guy? Well, there'd be some guys in there, but they'd be like,
yeah.
Yeah, but that curl phase lasted a while.
It lasted for a lot of people a long time.
It's still going on. What the hell you mean it?
Right. In Memphis, they still got it.
It ain't died. It ain't gone nowhere, bro.
Never can't let it go.
What was the first curl? What was the first curl type?
The S curl.
S curl, wasn't it?
Wasn't it? Wasn't it the one in the box?
The S curl you could go
S
buy
curl.
at the Walgreens. You could go buy at your local store.
Which should have been the first indication that we were off in a bad situation. Anything that you can buy over the counter and do it yourself, that ain't your end well.
But the curl stuff, you had to get a professional had to buy it from a store with a license.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you, Mama Noise. They selling us shit over a counter saying you can just do this at home. You can do what a licensed beautician can do at home? No. You can burn your head out.
I mean, I put it on
That
my
might be right. The cock might be the original
That might
mistake
be
that we made back in the 50s and 60s. The conch.
The conch.
I don't know what that is.
Started getting conchs.
And stuff they made at home in the
homemade perm.
Homemade perm.
The lie.
And all that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That might have been the first mistake, truthfully told.
Well, I did. I used to put it in my boyfriend's hair, S curl.
Explains why y'all not together no more.
How do you have respect for a man that you just gave a curl to?
Hey, he had got it cut at the barber, and then when I put the S curl in, it looked like it was his natural hair.
You have to understand, Mr. Noah, that was the time. I mean, Michael Jackson had the curl. Everybody loved Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson wasn't the picture of masculinity.
But back then, we didn't think he was gay.
I was getting ready to say we didn't question it either.
No, we didn't question it.
Right.
You're right. We didn't question it.
I realized someone right.
But I ain't never heard no brother like, man, I'm gonna be a man just like Michael Jackson. Nobody's ever said that.
But what?
Never come out of a person's mouth.
We was the same ones that was cheering on Prince, and nobody said nothing about his heels.
Yeah, but the difference is
you saw Prince with women.
Prince had 5 women lined up on the stage waiting for him afterwards. So he's like, hey, I can put them heels on, but I wouldn't mind.
Prince always kept one with him. Always kept one.
Yep.
It's all about showmanship, Mama Noise. Michael, you see him with a whole bunch of guys. Prince, you always see him with women.
Wearing one glove and high water pants. Mike just didn't. Mike wasn't doing it right.
You know, if it was sweat coming down his head, a Jerry curl juice, you was confused.
Yeah, Mike wasn't doing it right. We knew what Prince's end game was.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Norris. 80s, 90s.
There's a lot of girls.
Michael Jackson was it.
As a singer and a performer, yes. But Prince got the draws. He was GTD.
Yeah, but Mike had the girls around him. I mean, he might not have been doing nothing with it, but he.
Mike had the girls around. Mike could have gotten the draws. He could have. There were plenty of draws. There was plenty of opportunity.
Yeah, man, it was wrong.
He was singing love songs and stuff too.
He was plenty of opportunity. Prince had confirmed draws. Prince knocked down half of Hollywood, man. White, black, light skin, dark skin, didn't matter.
Prince also had a curl.
He did have a curl.
Yeah.
But I think his curl was natural though. Like, I don't think he had no. I think he just used juices and berries.
Stop.
Prince was more of a perm than it was a curl.
Yeah, I think he just used juices and berries. I don't think he was like.
That's all the creamy crack. That's all I was saying.
No.
One straight and one curls.
That's true.
No, but he got it from his mama. Natural.
Oh,
that's right, because he was biracial.
He was biracial. He had that good hair.
Yeah, he had Indian in him.
Yeah, that Indian in his family.
Wait a minute. Why y'all do that and you know that you're gonna get a reaction out of it? That's all right.
It's true. You telling the truth, Mama Noise?
Y'all both need a button.
Why do we need the button for that?
It was right there, Mama Noise. It was right there.
God damn, that was racist. That was racist.
I don't think it was racist. I think we found what it was.
Absolutely. I told you he was biracial. That was it.
The only reason you giving us the button because we hit your people.
Why you say he was biracial? Which one of his parents was white?
I don't know.
I think it was his mom.
No, she wasn't white.
She wasn't white?
No, shit, no.
Where was she?
Oh, you looking at her picture now?
Yeah, she was black.
Was she just real light skinned?
Mm-hmm. He probably was passed for white.
let's put it like this. Her name was Maddie Delta. Maddie. That's a black woman.
That's a black woman.
Well, then she was biracial.
Now that could have been possible. Can't argue with that.
Somebody lighten that situation up is what we're trying to tell you.
Somebody did.
Yeah, somebody lighten that situation up. So that's all we're trying to figure out.
He had good hair. He always had processed hair.
Oh, no question. Well, but
he was flat ironed and curly.
Yeah, he was doing stuff to it. Yeah, he was doing stuff to
it. So wrong. So wrong.
I ain't mad at him. Well, listen, I'd be remiss not to allow Mama Noise to go see her favorite group of all time because we ain't gonna be able to hold her focus much longer.
Who? 8-ball MJG.
She already twitching over there.
She ain't missing nothing. It's all right. It's all right.
She over twitching and shit. So I'm gonna let her. But I want to be very clear about where the night ends. Mama Noise, I'm gonna get you back on.
Now I don't think it's better than E40 and short, but it's up there. It's up there. It's up there.
Right. But yeah, we'll get it back. You got a big weekend planned. This is Memorial Day weekend, y'all. Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
So everybody got big weekends planned?
Nah.
We'll bring out that weed. We're gonna get high as a mother over here.
Lies.
There you go.
Trying to bring out no weed.
Go fire up the ganja?
Damn.
No, we're gonna smoke some meat.
Mm-hmm. Y'all going jerking again?
We're gonna jerk some meat.
Of course.
Not the jerk you think about, Mama Lewis.
We're gonna cook all weekend.
Oh man, that sounds like good. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
If I say, I almost forgot one thing for sure that's going on this weekend. Well, let me confirm. Let me look at Ron's eyes and confirm before I hit the button. We good? Okay, then I can hit the button. I love that music so much. I don't think y'all understand. Love that music. Y'all got I don't know. Y'all might have the best theme song, man.
I mean, listen.
That thing be popping. Every time it come on, I'll be like,
Make one dance. Make one dance on.
Can I tell y'all a quick story that's gonna piss you off because it pissed me off?
Oh no.
And the only reason I'm gonna tell this story is because I know I can get away with it on this show.
Of course.
Okay.
We're doing a fundraiser last week.
Oh gosh.
Selling chicken dinners.
Mm.
We prepped 40 pieces of chicken, or 80 pieces of chicken. I'm sorry, 80 pieces of chicken to sell 80 dinners. We actually sold half of that. The guy that was in charge of cooking threw the rest in the trash.
Why?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Did he not cook all 80?
No. He prepped all 80. threw the rest of the trash.
What the hell he throw it away for?
We're gonna talk about this in post, but I'm pissed. I'm just telling you.
I'd have whooped his ass just for throwing it away.
Hood rules seem to apply here, but
that was hood rules right there.
We're gonna stall him out because it's a church thing. But hood rules do apply here. I'm struggling.
You could have
perfectly good food.
Huh?
Is this a black man that threw away perfectly good food?
You know ain't no black people throwing.
You never heard me say that. You never heard me say that.
You know ain't no black people going. That's against the rule.
We don't do that.
You better put that in the refrigerator.
Yeah. That's like
refrigerator, freezer. I mean,
that's the equivalent of saying it was the black man that created the bomb. We know that's not true.
If you know already seasoned it, let that shit sit overnight and cook it tomorrow. What the hell?
Right.
You could have fried it the next day.
You could have sold the seasoned meat.
Right.
Put it in some Ziploc bags and say, "Here, take this home and cook it yourself."
Yeah. You could have just cooked it all, and whatever you had left over, take it down to a homeless shelter or something.
Let's just move on.
That's dumb. That's dumb ass.
I don't even want to talk about it. I shouldn't even brought it up. It just pissed me off.
I know you still mad.
I am very mad.
Okay.
First of all, you don't throw good food away. That ain't what we do as black people.
Nah. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend, man. We're gonna cook Saturday and might do a little cooking on Sunday. Might do a little cooking on Monday.
Yeah.
But Saturday,
I got to work in sex in there too because this is my weekend.
This the weekend?
Is your weekend? Yeah.
Wow, way to line that thing up, cuz.
You got a what?
I already been touching that ass all day.
This is the sex weekend, so he gets to give her meat and then give her meat.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's been prepping. You've been prepping all week, ain't you?
So this is a double meat weekend for you.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you cooking that's going to be a part of this wooing process?
Oh, I don't have to woo my wife with food. All I got to do is get undressed.
I don't know about that, but go ahead.
Damn.
Oh, that's cold right there.
My wife.
You just hold on, cuz. I got you. Don't even worry about it.
Well, he was up there talking about
it. Cuz, I got
you. Cold-blooded.
Well, he was the one talking about he was making, what was them, some type of peas and all
that. He was talking about his wife, though.
What?
I mean, I love to cook, but if I got to woo my wife with food, then shit, I ain't doing something right.
Mm-hmm. You know we got the receipts, right? You was up there. I'm going to cook all this food so that have it ready for her when she get home.
That's because I'm a good.
We know what you want to say. We know what you want to say.
I'm a good Negro. That's why.
I'm a good nigga. That's what he's trying to say.
Did you cook the fried conch fritters?
You say conch?
C-O-N conch.
You said cock.
No, I did.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Oh, damn.
Okay. No, I didn't cook any conch fritters. Where the hell am I gonna get conch from in Texas?
You go Fiesta.
Oh man. Now I gotta give you the button for that. I got to give you the button for that.
God damn, that was racist.
Yeah, I don't think you getting that out of Fiesta.
Yeah, that's
the international place to buy foods from all around the world.
No, in a Hispanic store.
Yes, my friends from Trinidad said they go there and get all the foods that are mostly cooked in their culture at Fiesta.
No, Mama knows. This is not these.
No, it is true. You can go. Most people from the islands, the Caribbean, they go either to the Mexican stores or they go to the Asian stores to get their food. It's very true. Because we all know the Asians eat any goddamn.
Oh. Probably time to shut this down. There's no way this is gonna end well at this point.
Oh my God!
No way this is gonna end well.
But Saturday we're doing farm to table on Saturday. So.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
trying to get
What does that mean?
What's
that mean,
everything bought locally. From local farmers, straight from the farm, bring it home, cook it, all the good stuff. Hopefully.
What did it sound like it meant? Farm to table. We going to a farm, pick it up, and bring it to the table.
As close to that as we can possibly get.
Mr. Noise? There was a little restaurant down the street that we went to with your brother and them. And it's no longer a house of go-go, and they had a lot of farm to table. But I didn't make the connection that they actually dealt with local farmers and all that, because it looked like I was just walking into a restaurant getting the food at the restaurant. But it was farm to table, and I just didn't understand the concept.
I liked Hash House of Go-Go. That was a good place. They had good food.
So only thing I'll give you, Mama knows we're trying to, if we can get it, if they have it in stock, we're gonna do a porchetta.
A porchetta?
I have no idea what that is.
So it's basically it's the pork belly with the tenderloin all together. You basically cut it up a little bit. You put seasoning and a little filling on the inside, and you wrap it all in a nice little round, big ass circle, and you throw it on the rotisserie and let it cook.
Well, that sounds amazing.
So as long as I can find my damn pork belly, which is the hardest damn thing to find in the damn state of Kentucky right now.
That sounds amazing.
And I got pork belly here at the house right now. This here in Texas. I sure let you know.
Man, it's finding pork belly here, man. I can find possum and raccoon before I can find damn pork belly around.
Do you guys have a Costco there?
Yeah.
Costco got them.
They ain't got no. We already been.
I'm not surprised.
Kentucky is like pork, bro. That's why it's got the highest blood pressure in the country.
The highest in the country.
No,
like Mississippi.
Well, you always gotta bring up Mississippi like you know what you're talking about.
The hell?
I got some relatives in Duck Hill, Mississippi.
You say Duck Hill?
That's what? Yes, sir.
Oh, I was making sure because I thought you saying duck like the D-U.
You also got.
I did D-U-C-K Hill.
Oh.
You also got some relatives that's Indian and you don't know nothing about them either.
What is your point, Mr. Joyner?
She know who they are. She got a cousin named.
Oh my God, what's going on?
I don't want to talk to you.
Let's cut it off. That's it.
There's no way this is going to end well.
You said it wasn't going to end well, so I had to. You said it wasn't going to end well.
Yeah, we're gonna get fined or something. I don't know, but listen.
We bought that shit.
Yeah, we will keep y'all posted. Just keep watching the page. You'll see what we're gonna do this weekend, or if we're gonna do anything this weekend. But whatever we decide to do, if we with y'all or not, enjoy your weekend. That's all we ask you to do. We love y'all.
Holiday
Have a
weekend.
wonderful time this weekend. We'll definitely see you for VNR Supper Club. If nothing else, we're gonna see you for that. Now, everything else, we'll see.
Hey, drink a cold one for me because I like them cold in the summertime. Drink a cold one.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Nice.
Must be a Mississippi thing.
We're talking